Okay, welcome back. As Jay said before the break, the game that sucks this week is Assassin's Creed. I mean, I remember, I have a friend called William Smith, and me and him, before this game was released, we were like, dude, have you fucking seen this game, Assassin's Creed? You jump off buildings, you stab people in the neck with your third finger that got a cough as like a kid or something like that. You just jump off buildings, stabbing people in the neck. It's a free roam game. You jump into hay.
Set in Jerusalem as well. All of this.
You know, someone's trying to kill you. What do you do? Oh, you bust out a little knife and you just bang him in the neck.
Stab them in the neck.
Right in the neck. But what happened to this game?
It
was
sucked.
shit.
It just was awful. What were they thinking, right? Hold on. I like the idea that you could jump off really tall buildings. I like the idea that they made it realistic. But if they were going to make it realistic, why don't they stick with it? You know, apart from the fact that you can jump off about a 500-foot building, land in a tiny haystack, and just ride off into the sunset on your horse. Now, I didn't really have a problem with that. But it was a whole gameplay thing, you know. It was in third person, fair enough. You know, I don't really like third person games, but you know, I got to grips with that. The fact that you could just do this ridiculous shit on there, just ride around town on a little horsey, stabbing people in the neck. I quite like that aspect, but you know, I don't know why. I don't know. I never felt with that game. You know.
I think another reason, Jay, is just every single level. You know, I actually play this game. You still haven't opened your game because it was so shit.
No, it's still in the original casing.
It's in the original casing, still on the cellophane wrapping. But I had a go of it. You know, rented it for a couple of days. Oh man. What can I say first? I mean, the level structure. It's like a beat 'em up. It's just the same thing over and over
same
again.
Same moves. Just punch them in the face, stab in the neck. Punch them in the face, don't stab in the neck. It's not. You haven't got much choice really. You do a single thing, you're getting chased by these next guards or whatever. So you know, it's pretty basic, really. That game, it pretty much sucks.
Yeah, and every single level you gotta eavesdrop off people, which is gay. You just sit down, eavesdrop off people.
Why don't you just listen to what they're saying? So they're standing there next to them like some stealthish guy.
And then of course, then you gotta kind of find out who you gotta hit, and then you gotta hit them. And you can do it like they said. Oh, it's really free, open world game. You can do anything you want. Bullshit, okay? Because all you do is you either go on top of the on top of the city. Kind of go along the rooftops, kill a couple of guards, and then kill them. You either go straight in, or you go in like by a haystack or something like that.
It pretty much sucks, basically. You know, and the advert as well. What's going on there? I didn't think I could hate Massive Attack any much more, but then they just had to bring it in for the Assassin's Creed advert. I just thought
they brought themselves down. They brought themselves down with that shitty game. I mean, there was nothing good about that game.
It was awful, man. It was awful. But yeah, Assassin's Creed.
Overall, that game sucks dick.
What are you gonna give out of 10?
Well, I'm going to give it out of 10, I'm going to give it a 5. I mean, game, like, stabbing people in the neck, you know, just generally being a poonage guy. That guy's pretty much a badass, but...
He is a bit of a badass, if you want such a pussy-hole.
But, yeah, I give it 5. I would have given it lower, but, you know, the game, the kind of stabbing people in the neck is pretty cool. What would you give it?
I'm going to go with a 3. I mean, I can see why you like it, but I just never felt it, you know. I had it on Xbox for about a month. I got so bored. When I got my PS3, it's still in the original casing. I can't even be bothered to open it. It's not worth my time to undo the cellophane wrapping and put it in my PS3, even when I'm super bored at home, just bang out some God of War. That game just sucks.
Massive letdown. I mean, the hype just, I don't know.
The hype wasn't there, man.
The hype was there, but, you know, it just let itself down.
It let itself down
fucking sucked
horribly, man. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? In his little white cloak, riding around a little horse. Like, stupidly... Was the map really that big? I never really got that into it to see how big the map was.
I didn't care. Everything would look the same. All the people look the same.
No shit.
Stabbing people was the funnest thing you can do in that game.
And as soon as you did that, you had about 5 different like people with huge swords on your back. Let's stab them in the neck too. Let's all stab everyone in the neck, basically. Let's go around stabbing people in the neck randomly. That's about what you could do with that game, really.
If that was 2-player, it might be quite fun, but there's not. And yeah. What... Do you ever finish the game? It was bullshit about... It's his past...
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I just forgot about the whole plot. I thought, right, on the advert, you were just some next guy in Jerusalem walking around just, like, killing people, basically.
In some fraternity of assassins.
Right, but no. It's set in modern day, and then you, like, go back in time through someone's mind, who he's never heard of. What's going on there? How stupid is that? They couldn't think of a worse plot. You know, oh, hold on, why don't we just make it, right? So there's basically someone next, like, Jesus assassin, and he just goes around stabbing people in the neck and such. Oh, hold on, no, let's make it, like, slightly in the future, and he just sits on this next bed and then goes back in time, basically.
What fuck that for? Were they on crack when they made that idea?
I don't think
They were
on
smoking
crack.
some
They were
horrible
smoking
shit.
some horrible shit.
Because that idea, it's shit.
It was just awful. And, like, you could kind of walk around just before you started laying on the bed and going to the proper missions.
Yeah.
And, like, what was the point? You couldn't shoot anyone. There was just that woman and that old man there. What was the point? What could you do there apart from just stand there, really? You had nothing else to do except lay on the bed, so why would they make that anyway?
It was so stupid. And then you could, I don't know, there's no point to it at all.
Just sucked, really.
Oh man, that's all we got to say on
The
Assassin's Creed.
anti-hype.
Next we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to see we're going to do some topics, COD and Medal of Honor. Okay, see you after the break.